Activity 8. Further orthographic drawing features. In this final activity, you will learn extended orthographic drawing features from the basics already presented in the beginner tutorial. If you haven't already, go to the Fusion 360 F1 in Schools beginner tutorial and complete the orthographic drawing basics exercise. The new features you will learn in this tutorial include cross-section views, detailed, dimensioning, and exploding views. Our tutorial serves to provide you with an overview of the different Fusion 360 technical drawing tools and capabilities. We recommend that you research the requirements of this specific engineering drawing standard before finalizing your orthographic drawing to be included with your competition project submission. Step 1. Showing only the features you want. Select the top feature in the browser window, right-click, and create new drawing. Make sure the settings are the same as below and click OK. You will be taken into the drawing environment. In the View Properties window, select a 1:2 scale. This may take a little while to appear as there are many parts making up your drawing. Move your cursor to near the top of the left of the page. You will notice the car still has the block around it. Press the cross on the tab and click Cancel. Back in the assembly design, find the main body car component. Click to open and open the bodies. You will notice two bodies light bulbs are off. Right-click these and hit Remove. This instruction will show in the timeline at the bottom and can be scrolled back at a later time if required. Just drag the end stopper to before either of these two icons. Click Save and OK. Now return to the drawing window. You will notice a yellow triangle on the toolbar. This means a change has happened and the current document is not up to date. Press it and get latest. All your assembly will update with the changes you've just made. Back in the assembly window, right-click and remove the CO2 canister if you want to get rid of it. Save again. Back in the drawing window, once again, click the yellow triangle and get latest. Save your work. Step 2. Outputting an orthographic drawing. Back in the design window, right-click the top feature of your browser and select New Drawing. As before, give it a suitable name and make sure it's set to millimeters. It is an ISO standard and A3 sheet size. Click OK. When it loads in, change the scale to 1:2. Choose the top left corner of the sheet to click to select the first position. Click OK. Select Projected Views from the toolbar. Click your car to use this as the parent view to base all the others from. Move your cursor directly below the car and click. It will create a plan view. Do the same by dragging out to the right, click again, and you'll get a rear view. Finally, pull down and to the right, and you'll get an isometric view. Hit return. You can click and select the center gray squares to move the views. Move the rear isometric view to the side. Click Base View on the toolbar. In the View Properties box, select Orientation as Northeast Isometric. Scale is 1:2. Tangent is set to full length. Place your new view in the center of the page. Note, what is shown in this tutorial is purely representative of what can be achieved. You'll need to research the ISO drawing layout standard for third angle orthographic technical drawing so that you can ensure your drawings comply with the standard. Double-click any of your views to enter the View Properties window to change visibility settings. Shaded gives you a render of your car also. Step 3. Adding titles and other text to your drawing. To add text, click the text icon in the toolbar. Click to start the text box and move your cursor to the side and click again to specify the opposite corner. Type the viewpoint. Click outside of the box to finish. Do this for all the viewpoints. Leader lines can also be selected from the toolbar. Simply start where would you like to put it, drag your arrow, and type in some text. You can also use the text command to add titles to your drawings at the bottom of the page. Double-click to edit the text. In the title block properties that appears, type in all the information you wish to include. And click OK. Save your work. Step 4. Adding dimensions to your drawing. For basic dimensions, select the Dimension tool from the toolbar. Click to Start and End Dimension Points. Drag out, click again, and your dimension is there. Step 5. Adding detail views. Sometimes you need to enlarge the drawing scale to properly view detail of a particular part. Click Detail View on the toolbar. Select the viewpoint you want and click to select the midpoint of the part to zoom in on. You can change the properties in the window. Move your detail view where you want it and press OK. Make sure you move the key to fit on your page. Now we will create a cross-sectional view to help show hidden details related to the join between the nose cone and the car body. Click Section View on the toolbar. This allows you to view cross-sections. Click the view you want to do a cross-section of. Click to start and end the endpoint of the cross-section. It will only be a cross-section this length of the line. Right-click, drag out your section, and press OK to finish. These can be dimensioned too. Use all of these techniques to put the main dimensions to show your car complies with the rules, and save your work. What's next? Now you have successfully produced an F1 in School's car from scratch using Fusion 360, and you can move on to the advanced tutorial. This will give you additional tips on how to create your own car design from scratch using some more advanced techniques, how to model your own wheels, and how to analyze the mass of your model. You will now have learned about the range of tools and techniques available in Fusion 360. You should be able to use this knowledge to now design your own racer from scratch and experiment with the tool options available to create your own unique champion design. Thanks, and I hope you'll join us for the advanced tutorial.